about my interview experience at IISc Bangalore. So after clearing GATE, this was one of my first interview experience. I had applied for a master course at IISc Bangalore, and I got selected for my master program at IISc Bangalore. So now in this particular video, I'm going to talk to you how to apply at IISc, and secondly, what was expected at chemical engineering branch selection process at IISc Bangalore, and thirdly, what type of questions you can expect for your interview rounds. So let's get started. Now the first thing is how to apply for master's program in chemical engineering at IISc Bangalore. So the first and foremost, after clearing your GATE examination, you have to apply for IISc Bangalore separately. So IISc Bangalore conducts interview for master's program separately. You have to fill for master's program through IISc portal by prioritizing your fee. So for master's program, while applying there, you have got 4 to 5 subjects which you have to select. So in that particular subjects, you have to select subjects based on priority. For example, in my case, I prefer chemical engineering before nanotechnology, and there were few other subjects also. So please make sure to understand the priority and your interest better, because after that, even if you are being selected in 2 to 3 subjects, you will be getting your admission allocated on the subject which you have prioritized as the first one. So I applied for chemical engineering and nanotechnology as my Mtech admissions. You also have MS in research, which is a 3-year program at IISc Bangalore. So this is for admission process. Generally, depending on each and every department, there were 2 rounds. One is return and the second one was interview round. So now I'm going to talk to you about the selection process for master's program in chemical engineering. So I gave GATE in 2019. So specifically for chemical engineering, in our department, the first thing was that test. In this test, you need to prepare your chemical engineering concept. So test was based on the concept and was like your college exam paper, so which required thorough understanding of concept and theoretical and practical significance. So it was like your college program where the paper where you were given a problem and you had to write the solution to it. Now the problem were not of the usual kinds that were being asked in GATE exam. They were like a problem based questions. So for example, in some English author books, you have like a Fogler and those type of books, the way the problem is being asked, like you have a practical problem and then you are supposed to apply your concept or your knowledge concept to solve the problem. So while attempting the paper, the questions seem very difficult, but you have to attempt subparts one by one with your basics, and that can help you arrive to the solution. So because like first time I read a question, I was like, what is this? But afterwards, maintain your cool and try attempting subpart one by one by thinking clearly. So if you have this particular method, you will be easily able to clear the examination. And the second one was in this particular exam also had mathematics. So you should also prepare your engineering mathematics, as some questions regarding that were being asked. Now after that, there was get connect meet where they gave an opportunity to interact with the students and to learn about the projects and about the faculty and alumni connect. So this was the way they introduced the department to the new people. Okay, and like in you will also in our time we only faced engineering. We only faced the chemical test, but in other department there were interview rounds. Like I had been facing one at nanotechnology. So they asked the questions like how do you estimate a population, what are your deduction, how do you deduce that number. So they wanted to learn how do we approach to a particular problem or a number. So they asked about recent development, innovation that has changed this era. So in interview preparation, foundation. You need to have your basic technical knowledge. And the second most important is your problem solving skills, deduction and reasoning skills. And the third one is recent technological development. So IISc Bangalore is a much research focused institute, and they really are very enthusiastic about the new recent technological trends. And now the third one is selection process. So in gate chemical engineering, so your selection depends on amount of the seat, and secondly the marks you have obtained in your test plus your gate score will be used for selecting you at your master's program. So your marks in your return test, and in case if you have interview plus your gate score will help you fetch your final admission to IISc Bangalore. So hope my experience helps, and